Project Community, as we celebrate and honor Black History Month after years of planning, bringing the Embrace to Boston Common. It is a landmark sculpture and a design based on the love story of a couple that started right here in Boston.
Right here in the hub, and it went on to change the world. Our Jessica Brown got a preview of a remarkable piece of artwork. She joins us live in the newsroom. Jessica.
Yeah, hi there. It's a dream years in the making, a way to honor Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. in a city he once called home. But it's become so much more. It's a love story that began in Boston. Martin Luther King met Coretta Scott while he was getting his doctorate at Boston University. She was at the New England Conservatory of Music. Their time in Boston and their courage so critical to launching the civil rights movement.
We can well map out the strategy for the future of integration.
Now their story will be honored with a permanent memorial on Boston Common. It's called The Embrace.
It doesn't seem real.
Hank Willis Thomas is the artist behind the installation, selected after a national call for designs.
An important thing to consider when making a piece about the Kings was love and the strength of their bond and how that affected nearly everyone in the world.
The Embrace will be a 22-foot bronze sculpture dedicated to the civil rights icons. It shows their arms intertwined, in homage to this moment in 1964 when Dr. King won the Nobel Peace Prize.
He is hugging Coretta Scott King with this kind of exuberance, this joy, and this pride. All of his weight was on top of her, and how she seemed almost to be lifting him up. And I thought that was really symbolic of their legacy and her quiet strength and fortitude.
Show me exactly where this is going to be.
Sure. So we're pretty much at the center of this plaza here, kind of in between this tree canopy will be the plaza for the Embrace.
Architect Jonathan Evans is leading the Mass Design Group, bringing this massive project to life alongside the artist and the nonprofit group King Boston.
We wanted to sort of go beyond just the idea of them as figures and really sort of make it be about the message, about the idea of love.
Once it's installed, visitors will be able to walk underneath the arms while still being able to look up and see the sky through the sculpture.
And then making it be something that you could actually get into and actually engage was really exciting.
We think it's going to be one of the most Instagrammed sites in Boston.
Imari Pears-Jeffries is the executive director of King Boston. He told me the design is uniquely important because it not only honors Dr. King, but his wife, Coretta.
We wanted to honor the contribution of Mrs. King. We wanted to honor the contribution of Black women in the moment in civil rights.
The memorial's placement on Boston Common is also at the heart of the mission.
Monuments are like trophies. They represent what a city hopes to present itself as. And so we think that this memorial presents Boston as a city that all are welcome. Boston is a city of opportunity for everyone.
The sculpture itself will be made up of close to 700 individual pieces printed in 3D, cast in bronze, and welded together to form the finished piece of art. Something Hank Willis Thomas hopes will inspire everyone to imagine what they too could achieve.
These two people met in Boston. They found love with one another in Boston and probably walked through this park, never imagining that they would be memorialized. That could be any of us. And I love for people to imagine that just what could happen from us two coming together and doing what we believe is right.
I love to see it. And by the way, the fencing's going up in the next couple of weeks or so. The plan is to break ground in April on Coretta Scott King's birthday. The Embrace is set to be unveiled on Martin Luther King Day next year. 65 other leaders from Greater Boston will be honored on the 1965 Freedom Plaza surrounding that memorial. And by the way, the community is invited to nominate those civil rights leaders, and we have all the details of how you can do that on WCVB.com and on our mobile app.